Okay. Now, there's a bit of stuff that I would like to talk about. And the first thing that will be, well, it's running solo. And you, as the bottom ranker of society, you should be thinking in your best interest. And not just, well, you deciding to play hero. But you're thinking, hey, what do you mean by that? Alright, so let me explain. Ideally, you really shouldn't try to be this guy. Because, well, okay, being realistic, sometimes, yeah, that's gonna be you. And you may not realize when it's gonna be you. Because, well, it's in human nature, it's human instinct. Sometimes when someone sees a high risk scenario, they tend to think of, well, the best outcome instead of a realistic outcome. Or instead of, hey, if I was an average guy, would I realistically surpass this event or succeed in this scenario if I was just an average guy? And if the answer does lean towards no, then there should at least be some reconsideration.
Why? Why didn't you leave? Was it the money? Or something else? The only way this ends is for you to die. Mr. Rodriguez, this is the last time we will be speaking to one another. May God have mercy on the both of us.
Now, in this hypothetical scenario, well, it's a lot more better to be running as a group, or at least another person. And that person or group, that involves people that you trust. Or, well, people in a group where they know that they have to rely on each other. It's not about, hey, I like you or you like me. It's that we both know that, hey, if we split up, go solo, there's a higher chance of both of us ending up dead, or one of us ending up dead, but you or that guy doesn't want to take the risk. So it'll be a lot more better for both of you guys to just, well, run together, run groups, run duos, run squads, run trios. Even if they have to team up with a lower ranker of society. However, this would not apply to situations where this wouldn't apply in some situations that have odd power dynamics, which the other person wouldn't necessarily have to team up with you, but they could just team up with anyone else. However, this is where the important factor comes in that's included in our society, which is the low trust society. Yes, even if I don't like you, even if you're ugly, even if I don't want to be running duos with you, sometimes, yeah, you're just gonna have to accept that. Because, well, and the scenario is that, one, I either party with this ugly guy, or two, I rock with this average-looking person that I think is normal, but secretly, he's a mass murderer, and I end up dead because of that. Now, dead may be an exaggeration, well, depending on what you're doing, but it's more like backstabbed, betrayed, backdoored, any of that. You should never risk putting yourself in the EMTA situation, or thinking you'll be alright if you do a certain sequence of things that would put you in an EMTO. So, okay, so when you do go EMTO, you would think, hey, I can easily just group up with another, pact, another tribe. In a situation, tribe or pact, well, it's a friend group, people, you know, even at work, even at school, even in a unrelated situation, gaming, whatever. Sometimes, yeah, you would have to go your own way, and sometimes, yeah, that is in your best benefit. That's pretty cool. However, as a solo, as a solo human, that's it's not really in your advantage, you know. Sometimes some things, okay, sometimes you would only lose in certain scenarios because of lack of numbers, or like, well, like I said previously, it's literally one versus everyone. Not very fun. But it's not even about the people. Moreover, it's just about, hey, even in a scenario that you're, well, living alone, that relies entirely on you. Yeah. On you. So let's say, hey, uh, you get Maddog on the street, and you say, hey, well, I might as well let this Mad Dog follow through. But that dude genuinely pulls out a knife, or no, I mean, he genuinely wants to throw hands, and it's not just a light Mag Dog. It's a medium one. He wants to throw hands. Now, whether you win or lose, you as the lower ranker, you're gonna sustain injuries. Now, when you okay, so whether you have enough time to heal, or just let those injuries slowly subside over time, that's gonna slow down your process of doing everything and doing whatever, and you're gonna have to rest a lot more often, take a lot more pauses in with your working life and stuff. Sometimes you have to accept the Mad Dog. Now, looking past Mad Dogs, you versus, well, I mean, even a common cold. While you're living alone, you're not gonna have fun. It's you versus, well, the own sickness in your body. If you have someone living with you, even if it's just a roommate that thinks you're ugly, but at the very least, they're willing to cooperate and work with you, because, well, I would rather be with an ugly dude instead of now a secretly crazy guy. Now, you are the better out of the three evils in the eyes of the normies. So you would at least have that in an ideal scenario. But at the end of the day, there's only one lesson here. If there wasn't really anything learned from this second attempt at Jabble of words. No, Jenga of words. And but before we get to that, well, in short, you shouldn't run solo because it's genuinely not a good idea. Sicknesses, injuries, they can make your life hell. Things can always get worse. Even if, well, you are doing kind of shit right now. Alright, so, in short, well, yeah, if you're just rocking solo, you probably should just, well, obviously take care of your health, because, yeah, you're only relying on yourself. If your body's injured, you're gonna have to be rocking with that until you heal. So, in short, yeah, don't be a gravedigger. And that's it, yeah. Don't be a gravedigger, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're a solo.